As you can see, by virtue that Kenya Kwanza picked a member of the Jubilee Party to be part of that bipartisan committee, shows you that they are doing it in bad faith. It is not in the spirit of negotiation. It is undermining. They are treating that committee with a lot of contempt. But who are having a challenge in this situation are the Kenyan citizens. This issue must be resolved as a matter and must be treated as a matter which is very important and urgent. And the roadside declarations which are being made by Mr. Rigathi are very unfair, are belittling and undermining the sovereignty of Kenyan citizens. We should stop such roadside declarations, because this nation is not about him as Rigathi. Number one, is very unwashed, is very agricultural, is very uncouth, is very unkempt, and he who comes to equity must come with clean hands. That is one of the maxims of equity. And number two, there's a principle called in law, volenti non fit injuria, that they are contributing to their own injury by making these inflammatory remarks that is annoying, that does not go well with the spirits of Kenyans. That's causing a lot of consternation and discombobulation of spirits among Kenyans. And therefore, holding public barazas, holding town hall meetings, only satisfies one of the requirements of the principles of war, that negotiate. As you negotiate, you advance. So as we negotiate, we advance. We will not abandon the talks first, because the talks are already starting. We want to see what they bring in the talks. Should the talks fail, then we have an alternative, which is the streets. The alternative are the people. Let the people decide for themselves what is good for them. To answer that is very simple. We have issues that we raised, issues of concern, issues that affect the common mwananchi. Number one being the cost of living, the price of unga, which must come down. Number two, issue of IBC is very fundamental, because development should never come before democracy. Or rather, democracy should come first. Should come first, then development to follow. Why? Because you can never separate politics from economics. The economy of this state, the economy of a nation, is dictated by the political activities of that nation. Or rather, the political activities of a nation are determined by the economic activities of a nation are determined by the political activities of that nation. Electing poor leadership leads to poor development.